Well, hello, what's up? How is everybody doing? Hope you're all having a wonderful day. It's Friday, best day of the week, right? Today we're gonna talk a little bit about armor, how to create it, and about leadership, and of course a little bit of weapon. First, you need to have all these rare schematics, weapon, and the rare armor schematics. We're not gonna talk about the purple, because purple it's way too difficult to get, and you can get this by playing the game. Battle Pass, Fame Store, Territory War. You can get it from the season vault. You can press F5, go here, and you have some rewards here which you can get every single season. The truth is, you're gonna be able to make as many as possible just by playing the game. So the more you play the game, the better. Now, let's press tab and go to the Smith. If you don't know where the Smith is, press tab and look for it right here. Here, create weapons and armor. We choose weapon, you create it here. I would recommend to go for the purple one because these purple schematics are very difficult to get, and I use it mostly for weapons myself. For the armor, I will recommend always to go for the blue ones, no matter what, because the purple ones take too long, man. Let it be. Now, choose your weapon correctly, because early into the game you're gonna struggle. Even I don't have many of these schematics. You can see right here, I don't have many. So you're not gonna have many neither if you're a new player. So pick your class correctly. And mean that class depends what type of armor it uses. Light armor, medium armor, or heavy armor. So pick your class correctly. You can play maybe 2 classes per armor. For example, I play light armor. So I can play Nodachi. Sorry, I can play Chain Dart and Dual Blades. That's what I play. So I can play with this type of armor. You play medium, you can play Nodachi and Pike or Spear, or if you play heavy armor, you can play Poleaxe, Short Sword, whatever. Pick your weapon correctly and create your pieces of armor, because you need to create 4 like this, which sucks, right? It does suck, it does suck. We're gonna start from here. This is the resources. You start crafting, create your pieces of armor. You have to create 4 of this, and what you care about is to get leadership on it. Now we're gonna create a few. This is just for the purpose of the video. You have to create this. We got 9 leadership, that's enough. Then we have to create this, and then we have to create this, and then we have to create this. Now early into the game, I would recommend you to get a little bit of leadership, because you won't have many pieces. So getting 9 leadership, 20 leadership, 12, 13, whatever, it's perfectly fine. Because early into the game, you're not gonna have enough resources and all this stuff right here. Neither I have that many here. I have mostly weapons, because I play 1 weapon. But you understand the point. The more leadership you get, the better. Much better, right? Even I, if you want to see my sets, I have 19, 21, 20, and 23. So it's obviously after 2-3 seasons I succeed to get all this bunch of leadership. So eventually you're gonna get it too. Now, let's say you get all your 4 pieces of armor. All 4, I'm not gonna do it because I don't have enough resources. But this one, let's say you got all your pieces of heavy armor, right? 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is 4. And then you're gonna go to this guy right here, and you're gonna go artificial forge. Now this right here, you're gonna do it. For example, I wanna change this one right here. This right here, you're gonna do it only when you have to repair your weapon. Sometimes, a lot of times, eventually the armor or weapon is gonna break, and you have to come to this guy and you have to repair it fully. You have to reforge it to get all the stats back to full, and endurance and everything. And unfortunately, these resources they much more higher. This require way more resources, which sucks. So you come to this guy only when you have to repair it, only. Now, if you have high leadership here, like 20 plus, and you don't want to lose leadership, but you want to get better stats, you click on this, and leadership is locked, which means you cannot get more higher leadership than this. You just get the same leadership over and over again. But if you have 15 leadership like I have here, and my armor is broken, and I have to repair it, because I don't want to create nothing else, just in case, I'm gonna press Reforge, and this is what happens. You can get better set, or you can get worse set. Like here I got better stats, but less leadership. So I'm gonna stick to this one, right? If I had here 20 leadership, I'd probably block this, but no, I'm not doing it. Now, this is only when you repair your pieces of armor. If in case you don't want to repair your pieces of armor, that is probably the best choice because you have enough resources to build. You don't repair your pieces of armor and you go to this guy and you keep creating this over and over again, because this is the best way for you to get leadership. Early in the game, the most important thing about the pieces of armor is leadership and nothing else, period. So if you have enough resources and enough of these things, you don't repair the armor, you come to this guy and you keep creating over and over again, hoping that you get more than 15 leadership that you got from your heavy armor, if you understand my point. Now, obviously I'm creating this because this one right here, it's for my set normally, but you create for your own set, you know what I mean. So instead of repairing your armor, you come to this guy and create it over and over, because this costs less resources. This right here costs way less resources, so it's much more easier to create. The only problem is to get leadership, because you have to create like 10, 20, 30 until you actually get some nice leadership. And you can see I didn't got no leadership at all besides this one. So this is a 50-50 RNG stuff, which kind of sucks, but that's how you do it. I would recommend to focus mostly on leadership. Create all the pieces of armor that you want until you get the best leadership, but first stay with the small pieces, and once you get more of this, you can create as many pieces as you want until you get the best stats, until you get the best leadership. Once you get the best leadership, go to this guy and repair your armor whenever you must. So this is pretty easy, it's something simple. The only problem that I see most new players that do is they do create a lot of pieces of armor, different pieces of armor, not for their own class, and that's kind of punishing them in the future. It's very important to choose wisely early into the game your weapon, because you really need that armor set to have good leadership, like really good leadership. Mine set has 783 leadership. This is a lot. This is very good. It allows me to get a lot of units into the battle. So it's very important leadership early into the game, so be very careful with that. Anyway, this was just a video just to help you just a little bit, some tips. Always go to the smith for better leadership, and then go to the armorer if you have better leadership to just repair the weapon whenever you want. And do as I showed you. Nothing special, pretty easy if you ask me. Just be careful with the weapon you choose. It's very important, at least first season. This is very important. Just saying, very important. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and hope it helps.